water in the gray, white lead peeling away, a beacon for the dust turning in the rust. The signal dies before the water. Heavy sail, the anchor is a chain for a dead-end trail. Stillness in the lungs of the midnight air, searching for a spark that isn't there. Black water pressing on the side of the hull, the rhythm of the weight is a heavy hollow lull. Blind in the basin where the deep currents sleep, promises to catch but the shadows are too steep. The tension is a cord pulled tight, staring at the hill for a borrowed light. The ache for a sign is a physical weight, moored in the silence at a rusted gate. But the clouds break open and the roof comes down, silver on the waves where the darkness used to drown. Is his own, reaching for the boat where it's stranded and alone. The water is glowing, the light is just flowing. The tower standing still, but the glass is only reflecting the floor, lighting up itself, never reaching for the shore. Self-centered beacon in a circle of its own, a guide with a heart made of cold gray stone. Back at the start where the stagnation grows, trapped in the orbit of a light that never shows. The old pressure rising like a fever in the dark, counting on a hollow and a dying yellow spark. The disappointment is a soul sting in the eye, waiting for a ghost while the time goes by. But the clouds break open and the roof comes down, silver on the waves where the darkness used to drown. God bypasses the iron and the stone, lighting up a path that was never meant for home. The moon is his vessel and the light is his own, reaching for the boat where it's stranded and alone. The water is glowing, the light is just flowing. The back is finally turned to the peeling white wall. The false light is blinding and the tower is small, trusting in the shimmer that the masonry can't make, letting go of shadows for the true light's sake. The hull isn't racing but the weight begins to lift, a nudge in the timber, a slow and steady shift. The direction is chosen by the glow from above, moving in the current of a permanent love. Breaking from the tether of the stagnant tide, the sails catch a wind with nowhere left to hide. No longer treading water, no longer stood up, the grace is overflowing in the bottom of the cup. The lighthouse is a memory, a flicker in the past. The journey is starting and the anchor is cast, moving, actually moving. from the land. Gently on the roll of the silver-crested wave, thankful for the lesson that the broken tower gave. The lighthouse is hollow, the lighthouse is gone, but the light of God is carrying on. Permanent, God bypasses the stone. Finally